right, it's recording now. Why don't you just do it real quick?
All right. Landreth interest, L-I-O, signifies Landreth interest owners. Question. Just put Q, colon.
This is a public letter to who? Bill Landreth?
W.A. Landreth. W.A. Landreth.
Okay, now do the whole thing.
Do you or we have any liability for a carbon footprint? Do we or you have any liability for damages caused by fracking, water flooding, or wasteful use of water for industrial purposes? Question mark. Are you insured for either of these, personally, for either of these possible liabilities? Come back!
You done?
Yes, I am done. I just want to add something.
Go ahead.
As a Landreth, we have shown susceptibility to cancer, vascular weakness with cardiac implications, and massive imbalances, energy imbalances periodically, with emotional consequences. These are genetic traits. My granddad, J.P. L., died of coronary thrombosis on his way to Arizona. Your grandfather, Ed,
Who's grandfather?
Bill's,
Ed Landreth?
Ed Landreth, was incarcerated at a mental hospital north of Lake Forest, Illinois, called Wawa, W-A-W-A-T-O-S-I-S. My granddad, J.P., was careful to visit him daily because he had seen his older brother, Charles, who was incarcerated in a mental hospital for showing some sexual interest in his brother Ernest's wife, where he hung himself. My granddad did not want a repeat of this in the case of his beloved younger brother, Ed. So he visited him every day at Wauwatosa's. Family history is crucial. The old adage, know thyself, is really an extension of knowing your family history. And I think I may know the Landreth history better than perhaps you do, or other of our cousins. Surely I knew it better than George. And I've contributed as much documentation about the family as I had to George. And we talked about it at length. I talked to him at length about the oil reserves of the Landreth Goldsmith Deep Unit. He was with me in Cambridge for 3 weeks and in Normandy for 3 weeks. I've talked to him at length and learned everything he had. And with his death, we lost an extraordinary, profound source of knowledge about petrol engineering, geology, and many other family matters. Parenthesis. Simply FH, family history. I and my associates are starting a new style, fashion, arts review called Mount Parnasse, MOUNTPARNASSE review. The occasion of this new venture is the resuscitation of a school of communication we are resuscitating, which my wife ran at the Sorbonne Paris 4 site or location. Where was it located? In Lee? Pat.
We need to relocate you to the salon. I think Jeannie should vacuum in here. It's really dirty.
It takes so loud. And is this? Are you not putting obstacles?
Oh, no, you're right. Finish the video. So.
I couldn't wait till after the party.
Keep going.
We are running a beauty contest as a part. Close that door, I can't understand that noise. We are running a beauty parlor, a beauty contest in order to find the most beautiful young woman in France. We will also be casting further afield for the most beautiful young woman between 18 and 30 in Europe. She could be Russian, she could be Italian, she could be Middle Eastern. And also the new female population of my prep school, Lawrenceville, where I played varsity football and wrestling. Will be looked at as for possible candidates for most beautiful woman between that in that age range of 18 to 30. And their wardrobes will be scrutinized. Spring, winter, fall, summer, and fall. Whatever labels they wear could become sources of advertisement income for our venture. Montparnasse. This is a very simple business plan that does not require investment, just our time and experience having founded the most important and remarkable literary and critical journal in the 1970s in the U.S. called Canto Review of the Arts. My wife's work at SALSA, the communications school, was exemplary. And it is her experience that we rely on in the reviving of the communications school that she flourished in Paris in the 1980s. I'm 76 now, and I'm in a very good mood and a highly creative period of my life. I look forward to maybe another 30 good years of my life, and I depend mightily upon my Christian faith to survive. And in the face of an America that looks more and more problematic, my people, having been here almost 400 years, having come from Holland in 1632 to Albany, New York, would be disappointed at what they see. I have many ideas which might be helpful, but perhaps not the authority to get the attention of anybody who might listen to them, my ideas, and put them into practice. Some of my former students at Harvard and Milton Academy have become distinguished Cass Sunstein, now Felix Frankfurter professor at Harvard Law School, and William Lobkowitz, who is a key person in Prague, Czechoslovakia, or the Prague Czech Republic. I think I've really gotten this all down. Tell Nicholas that.
You're done?
Mm-hmm.